ask me when I changed. They want to know the exact moment I stopped being the person they thought they knew. The truth is, I didn't change. I simply stopped pretending. I realized that in a world designed to keep you weak, being nice is just a polite way of being a victim. Most people are terrified of the darkness inside them. I decided to make it my home. That was how I became a monster. I didn't grow claws or a heart of stone. I grew a mind that no longer seeks permission to win. I stopped waiting for the world to be fair because fairness is a lie told to the losers to keep them quiet. The first lesson of my transformation was the power of silence. Most people speak because they are afraid of the void. They leak information, secrets, and weaknesses just to fill the air. They are desperate to be seen and heard because their own presence feels empty. I learned to use silence as a cage. When you are silent, you become a mirror. People see their own insecurities reflected back at them, and they start to scramble. The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear. In that silence, I heard everything they were trying to hide. Silence isn't the absence of power. It is the ultimate form of it. When you speak, you give away your position. When you stay silent, you are everywhere and nowhere. The second lesson was to stop being predictable. If people can predict your next move, they already own you. Most people are slaves to their habits. They react the same way every time they are insulted, praised, or challenged. They are like programs running on a loop. I broke my patterns. I became a ghost in my own life. When you stop being predictable, you become dangerous. People can't manipulate a target they can't find. By the time they realize where I am, the game is already over. The best place to hide is in plain sight, doing exactly what they don't expect. I stopped announcing my moves and started making them. Look at the world around you. It's filled with people chasing cheap thrills and temporary comfort. They are drugged by dopamine and distracted by shadows on a screen. They think they are free, but they are just being managed. I chose to step out of that line. I embraced the boredom. I embraced the isolation. I realized that my desire for approval was a chain, so I cut it. Transformation isn't about getting stronger. It's about losing the need for others to understand you. A monster doesn't explain itself to the prey. A monster doesn't care if it's liked. It only cares if the objective is met. All people are nothing but tools. As long as I win in the end, that's all that matters. Winning isn't about being the loudest or the most aggressive. It's about being the most controlled. Control your emotions, and you control the room. Control your desires, and you control the outcome. Most people are slaves to their feelings. They cry when they are hurt and scream when they are angry. I viewed my emotions as variables. I calculated the cost of anger and realized it was too expensive. I calculated the cost of mercy and realized it was a luxury I couldn't afford. In this world, winning is everything. Everything else is just noise. The version of me that wanted to fit in is dead. I buried him under the weight of my own discipline. I am not what happened to me. I am what I chose to become. I chose the shadow. I chose the cold logic. I chose to be the one who moves the pieces, not the one being moved. If that makes me a monster, then so be it. At least a monster is never a puppet. At least a monster is free. The game doesn't care about your potential. It only cares about results. You can either be the one being played or the one moving the pieces. But you cannot do both. If you have reached this point, the transformation has already begun in you. You feel it in the back of your mind. The realization that you've been settling for a life that is too small for you. The hunger for something more than just survival. It's time to stop being a ghost and start being the architect. It's time to accept the darkness and use it as fuel. Stop reacting. Start calculating. The transformation is complete when you no longer recognize the person you were yesterday. You don't need friends. You need allies. You don't need luck. You need a strategy. You are no longer a victim of the game. You are the game.